we're going to continue our Cisco SD-WAN journey. We're going to dive into the direct internet access for guest users. First, I will introduce this diagram. We have hub and spoke topology. We have DC site, site 3, and site 4. Site 3 and site 4 are the branch sites. In the branch sites, we have corporate VPN 1. It is top hub and spoke topology, but we will change the routes from the branch site to the next hop to the VH1 and the VH2. So the routes from site 3's perspective, we'll see the next hop VH1 and VH2. And also the branch side will have a guest VPN 100 is a hub and spoke topology, but we are only from the branch side will only accept the routes from the DC, no routes from the branch sites to each other. And also make a net for the guest VPN. We have routes in guest VPN to the VPN 0. We have nets on the VPN 0 to the internet. And lastly, we'll make a data policy where block any traffic from the guest VPN to IFC 1918 address. So first I'll showing you the net config in the branch side for the guest. If I go to show you what happened in VH3, we'll navigate to troubleshooting. I'll make a trace route to the internet 8.8.8 and I choose VPN 100. And then quickly we will see the all internet traffic go through the local internet on the VH3 site 3 as an example. And initially, the site 3 will have all the routes for guest VPN 100. It has the routes from the site 4, site 5, and the DC routes also. VPN 1, the corporate VPN, has all the routes for itself VPN 1. So first we're going to make a centralized policy, make a hub and spoke topology. We'll first navigate to policy, add a new policy. We're going to have already made a site branch. It's site 3 and site 4. We'll leave the site 5 alone. And I have the DC site. Is DC site name is site ID is 12. Alright. Next, we'll make 2 VPN. I made a guest VPN 100 and corporate VPN 1. These 2 VPN will reside in our branch sites. So next, I'll click next. I choose custom control policy. First, add a TLOC. First TLOC rule. We'll of course accept all the routes of the TLOC from the DC. So that's it, and we're going to add the routes. For these, we are going to accept all the DC routes, and then we're going to accept all the branch routes from branch size perspective. We'll make accept, and we'll make a change in the next hop to the DC TLOCs VH1 and VH2. I'll name this control policy B2B to DC. Okay, that's the name. We're accepting all the routes from DC and changing the next hop for other routes from the other branch site. Let's click next. We'll skip the traffic rules. Let's name the policy name DIA policy. And for the topology, I'll make a new site list, not inbound. We're going to make an outbound to the branch site. That's what we're going to assign the outbound to the branch site. Let's save. And we'll activate. Now we have successfully implemented the policy. Let's go to our VH3 or show IP routes VPN 100 for the guest. Now what you're seeing is the site 3 is receiving our routes from the DC side, and the routes itself also routes from the site 4, and or change it to the VH1 and the VH2 TLOCs. That is a hub and spoke topology for the guest. And for show IP routes VPN1, you won't see much changed. We're also accepting all the routes for the corporate VPN1. That's all hub and spoke topology as well. To verify that, we'll go to monitor, now network, and choose VH3. I'm showing you by doing some trace routes. Similar, I'm going to trace route the internet from guest VPN. Guest VPN goes to the internet 8.8.8. It's from the local internet. What if we do some trace routing for our corporate VPN1? I'm going to trace loopback interface in the DC. What you see here is the VH3 is sending this packet to VH2 and to the DC. It's a hub to spoke to hub traffic. So next we're going to block some traffic from the guest VPN100. What first I'm going to do is go to custom options, list, and I'll go to data prefix. I'm going to add a new data prefix, name it as RFC 1918. And if you know it's just we're gonna for the A class, I'm gonna make B class. Gonna use C class or private IP address. Now we'll make a new data prefix for RFC 1918 or to subnet here for private address. What we'll do next is go back to the centralized policy. We're gonna make edit. This time, besides the topology, we're gonna make the traffic routes. We'll go to traffic data. I'll make a new policy. The new policy, we're gonna make a job. We're gonna job RFC traffic 1918, all the address to all the traffic to this RFC 1918 private address. Add a new sequence. Could make a custom. So the first rule we're gonna make is the data destination data prefix RFC 1918. I'm gonna accept it. we're gonna make a job, make a counter. The counter name we're gonna say is I'll define the job IPC 1918 counter. Save it. And besides all of the IPC 1918, I would say for all other destination data prefix, we're gonna allow these. We're gonna accept, and gonna accept. If I want, I'll make a counter as well. I'll say it's all none IPC 1918 and say all permitted. We'll make a counter. Okay. Let's save the data policy. On top of our existing policy, we're gonna move to policy application and traffic data. For this job, obviously 1918, the data policy we're gonna to apply. We're gonna apply to site, branch site, and we're gonna apply to the guest VPN. It is from the service VPN, of course. Guest VPN is service VPN. Add. So that's on top of the DIA policy, we added traffic data, and I'll apply this job office in 1918 to a branch site for guest VPN. That's save the policy changes. Of course, we want to activate a pause the video till the policy gets applied. Now the vSmart policy is applied again. What I want to show you is to go to the vSmart and the show round policy. We're going to see the policy just get applied. We define IFC data policy and a counter for job, the data destination data policy, and allow everything else. And define the guest VPN 100 and now let's see data profile list. All for that so it defines in the GUI in vManager. So what you see is our policy. If I go to the policy, centralized policy in vManager, we'll see preview. In the end, we'll see where they apply to. We apply to the branch sites, apply data policy or the job IFC 1918, and define the control policy B2B to DC. This defines our hub and spoke topology. For all that, we're going to make a test. We're going to go to network and test from site 3. Make troubleshoot trace route. First, we're going to see how the site 3 in VPN 1 to the loopback in the DC. There should be no change as before. It goes to UEH2 and to the DC. And it is straightforward. And we're gonna also trace routes. We're going to trace our loopback interface. Also for the corporate VPN, VPN 1 is the loopback interface in our site 4. We're going to trace route from site 3 to site 4 in corporate VPN. So corporate VPN 1, choose the interface. So the traffic is tested, it goes to our the VH1 first. That's changed from the other branch side next hop T-lock to the VH1, VH2 itself, then the DC, and forward to the side 4. And it goes to the rootback interface then in corporate VPN 1. So the next one to test is this side 3. I want to test how the traffic goes to the internet from the guest VPN. It should be no change. It goes to the local and to the internet. Also the side 3 VH3, the local internet. And it is allowed because it's a non-RFC 1918 address. It's 8.8.8. What if I do a trace route to one of the address in DC? It belongs to a private address. That's also going to trace route that in the guest VPN. What you see is timeout, trace route, timeout, and obviously the traffic is being blocked. Luckily, we have the counter selected. I'm gonna go to real time. I'm gonna search policy data filters. So now you're seeing what have been blocked, what have been permitted for the non-1918 destination data prefix. The packet been permitted. Remember, I trace route the internet 8.8.8 that has been permitted in this and is recorded in this counter. And for the job, obviously 1918, I trace route the interface in the DC from the size 3, and this traffic are being blocked.